We are now recording. Yay. Hi, everybody. So happy to be here. And I'm sure we're going to have people hopping on late, and that's fine because that's life. On the West Coast, it's 6 o'clock. My husband just left the house. He's like, I'll just take the kids out to dinner. I'm like, oh, okay. Bring me home something. And then for you East Coasters, like, if you were in my house, it'd be like bedtime. So, whatever works. But we are, so you'll see faces. We're going to all be on here. And as more people join, you'll see more faces. But what I love about this is that number one, I get to see your faces. But number two, I can actually show you things. So I have like stuff spread out around my desk. But really the purpose of tonight is to answer your questions first and foremost. So if you have them, this is interactive. There is no need to, any question, whatever question that you have, I am here to help and answer. But also just, there's like Bree, you've been through it, Stella and Dot, a holiday season, and Jamie, you have to, but like really just arm you with some tactical things that we know work during this time of year, and hopefully then be hi. Be able to arm you with some ideas that you can go and take action on tomorrow as you kick off your week. Because truly the thing about November is that it is a magical month. I've said it a few times, but I'll share it again. Just like every other retailer in the world, the holiday season, because of gift giving, drives a ton of business. And, Stella and Dot, we are no different. It's like crazy town. Our team typically does about 1.4, 1.1, 1.2, something below 1.5 million every other month out of the year. And last November we did close to 2.5. So it's crazy. But it's because we have such a giftable product. And I'm going to continue to say this, like, the world is shopping. So they might as well shop with you. Like, repeat that mantra, put it on your refrigerator, put it on your mirror, put it in your car. Like, the world is shopping. They might as well shop with you. And I think, more so now than, 7 years ago, like, the world is looking for personal service. So, the mall is a graveyard. Like, there's really nobody walking the mall. Like, who would want to go do that? Some people still will, because out of necessity, but, buyers, shoppers are shopping very differently now than they did even 3 years ago. And we play right into that, which we're at a huge advantage. So my thought tonight is just kind of lay out a bunch of different ideas for you that you can maximize the next 6 week, whatever it is. I can't even think that Christmas is here. But to really max out the next 6 weeks, but also really to focus on between now and November 30th. Because December we'll get to, and December is kind of like the mad dash, and everything you do in November will help set you up for December. Because what happens in those really 3 short weeks, we do a lot in a very short amount of time because of what we've laid out in November. Because the reality is, like, not everybody buys everything all at once. So it's just how paychecks work. It's how people make money. They have to spread out their buying. And so they might shop with you in November, but because you've given them great personal service, they come back in December. And that's happens all the time. So does that sound good to everybody?
Yes.
Okay. I always like to say, like, if there is a question that you cannot focus until you've had that question answered, ask it now. Is there anything that you really want to have answered right now because you can't focus until it's off your head?
I'm looking for how to get to a page on the website to show what I've personally used in store credits. Just like I see where my store credit is, but is there any place where I can find the orders that the store credit was used on?
No.
Okay. Just the print offs that come
Yeah.
with the order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty certain on that one.
Okay. Good. I'm good.
Okay. There we go. All right. And then I also have goodies. So I have no idea how I'm going to give these things away. I haven't quite thought about that. But for everybody that joins tonight live, I've got this super cute water bottle. It's so cute. And then these earrings, which the Celestial, I know they're part of the Celestial collection. Anybody know the name? These little pretties. I have no idea what their name is.
Celestial drop earrings.
Celestial drop earrings. There they are. I love them. So they're going to go to a new home from someone on this call tonight. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we're going to figure that out later. Okay. So first and foremost, magic of November. We've talked about that. So if this is your first November, just trust us. Like, crazy things happen. Yesterday, I helped Amelia Keeley enter in 25 gift card orders and added on the jewelry box for her dentist's office. And like, so crazy stuff like that, like stuff that you would never imagine to have happen. It happens this time of the year. People will, I think probably last year, one woman sold like a $24,000 order, one order, to a company that used her for all of their holiday gifting. So it's amazing what can happen in this month. So just believe it, trust us. It's awesome. Okay. The other great thing about this month is that, when you do have trunk shows, when you put that P in personal service and when you are offering holiday gifts, your order size goes up. It is, because you're being of service. Now, if you don't say anything, she might even think of it like, I should probably get something for my sister or my sister-in-law. But that's what you're there for, is to help her make these decisions for her holiday gifts. And that makes the traditional order size go up. And thirdly, like women, if you have been planting seeds to book all year long or all month long, this is also the time of year where they might like just come out of the woodwork and be like, oh, can I get on your calendar? I always laugh. I'm like, well, yes, of course you can. Like, I can make that happen for you. But people get busy. But this time of year, like, shopping is what everybody is doing. And hosting a show this type of year, hostesses are stoked because they can get holiday gifts for free, a lot of them, or just shop for themselves because, God only knows, like, very rarely do most women get what they want really for Christmas. So she can go and she can get herself exactly what she wants from Stella & Dot, which is fantastic. So I'm going to first just share the power of the trunk show theme this time of year. We talk about it year long, a sip and shop, Java and Jewels, swing by for style. But this time of year, people are festive and it's fun. It's a fun time of year. And Vera posted this list of trunk show themes. It's I will repost this onto our personal Jen page if you don't already have it. But just looking at it, like the holiday sip and shop, sip and sparkle, girls gifts and gab, swing by for holiday style, like all of these themes that tie around the holidays, just make it much, even stickier. And it sounds like some fun. And who doesn't want to go have some fun? It's that time of year where people are out socializing. And when you can make a style session be festive and fun, it gets even more sticky for both your hostess and her friends that want to come by. So, pick one and offer the theme around it. Java and Jules, oh my goodness, my dog is now barking. Hold on. I gotta go I'm gonna have a child take it out. Hold up. Delaney, I need you to come down and feed Lotto and put him outside. Sorry, babe. Oh my goodness. So my oldest daughter, Delaney, has had the flu or strep throat or something. She's gonna go feed the dog so he won't bark. I knew I should have put him outside. So the themes definitely do tie it all together, and there are so many of them, and it makes it really super fun, okay? And especially this time of year, someone can book something, you can go book a trunk show for next week because everybody is out shopping. So they might as well just come to the girlfriend's house to shop all the way up through December. And that's the beauty of it. I had a bunch of shows last week, and it's kind of an interesting, some people are thinking about holiday shopping. Some people are just still flat out shopping for themselves, and it hasn't even the list hasn't even crossed their mind. The further we get closer to the holidays, the more it's oh, I gotta think about that. But if you're planting all the seeds now with your trunk show guests and with your friends and family and with your contacts, then they'll start thinking about you as we get closer to Christmas. Does that make sense? So they may not be thinking about it now, but if you have put it out there to them that you can help them avoid them all and get great gifts for all the women, it will come to fruition in December. Make sense? Any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So let's just talk about Thanksgiving week and through the end of the month. Because those days are truly they're fun. They're really fun. Because what happens leading up to Thanksgiving and then what happens kind of Thursday, everybody takes a little bit of a pause. But then the world goes nuts on Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and then Cyber Monday. People get armed. People are thinking about shopping, and it goes a little bonkers. So I'm going to share with you 5 things that I really want you to, ideally do all 5. But pick 1 or 2 that resonate with you and you think you could pull off between now and November 30th, because truly the world shops this time of year. So the first one is, can you book a Black Friday trunk show? Okay. So what friend comes to mind that just loves to have people over, that loves to socialize, that loves to get girls together? Who comes to mind? On Black Friday, people are out shopping. Some people go out at 2:00 in the morning. Some people go out, at a normal hour in the morning. It's a crazy day of retail activity. So what friend comes to mind that would be yes, let's just have coffee and leftover pumpkin pie, or coffee and leftover pumpkin bread, or in the before people head out, or in the afternoon, from 4 to 6, and have wine and pumpkin pie. And come back in and stop by after you've braved all the other retailers, because that Black Friday, people are out shopping, and some women would love to have something like that at their home to get together with their friends. So noodle on that. Who is that person that would love to do that? Then we have Cyber Monday. it's a big shopping day. And after Thanksgiving weekend, when you've been with your family all weekend, it kind of sounds like fun to get together with your girlfriends. And that's just reality. So, it could be somebody that has been hosting, but like now she can have her friends over for a Cyber Monday swing by for style. Those are two big worldwide shopping days that are low-hanging fruit to reach out about to book another show for November. Okay. Next, there's Small Business Saturday. So, what small businesses do you know of? Do you frequent? Do you know the owner? It has become, I think it has probably been around for a lot longer, but because of social media, Small Business Saturday has become very popular. So what other small business can you partner with? A boutique, a yoga studio, Pilates studio, a gym, whatever it is. Again, people are going to be out shopping and people like to support small businesses. So who can you partner with to get different eyeballs for Small Business Saturday? Now, if you can do one or two of those or all three of them, great. But is your boutique open? Like, that's the next question to ask yourself. Like, what if you are the girl that gets girlfriends together before they head out on Black Friday? What if you are the girl that does it when they come home from Black Friday? What if you are the girl for Cyber Monday? What if you are the girl for Small Business Saturday? Have your own show that weekend if you are in town. There's absolutely no reason not to, because again, the world is shopping. They might as well shop with you. And what a great way to gather friends. I mean, that was a piece of paper on my wall. It just fell down. The cover page to our team page of Girlfriends in Gratitude. Well, fun to have a Girlfriends in Gratitude trunk show that weekend that you host. And if now you can host 4 shows a year of your own, 2 of which you keep the rewards and 2 of which you give away. How fun to have a Girlfriends in Gratitude trunk show that weekend and either keep them for yourself or give them away to people. All weekend long, tie it around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday. But I think what kind of my favorite one is that Sunday afternoon after people have come home from the holiday. Because truly, if they have traveled and they have been with their family the whole weekend, like, that's the time they want to get out and go spend some time with friends. So having something then. Letting people know your boutique is open. If you're in town all weekend long, set up personal shopping appointments for Thanksgiving weekend. Your friends might be entertaining friends from out of town. They can bring their friends over. Lots of options if you are prepared and armed and ready to have a show, have multiple shows, have private shopping events all weekend long. Questions? I will pause. Anything?
Good on that.
Seem doable?
Doable.
Okay. Anything? Okay. So that weekend. Now, the next piece is, let's say you're traveling. Let's say you're like, Allison, I'm going out of town. I don't know how I'm going to do any of this. Again, tell yourself, the world is shopping. They might as well shop with you. And bring your jewels and your order forms and Dottie and your lookbooks with you. I promise you, there will come a time where, like, natural eruption of retail therapy happens. Like, I've been there where you're sitting on the couch, watching a movie, and people start getting on their phones and start shopping online or pulling out their computers. My neighbor is going out of town for Thanksgiving and has asked my daughter to house sit for her, specifically because she intends on shopping online with all the Black Friday sales and doesn't want the packages sitting out on her porch. Okay? People are shopping. So, it happens. So why not be part of that and be able to offer your Stella and Dot collection when that naturally happens? There's only so much chit chat you can do. And if the guys want to go, throw the football around, you can have a little pop-up shop. The beauty of it is that you're really being of service, and people can, check lots of things off their list during that shopping time. So take your jewels with you, put it in a tote, make it be super easy, have paper order forms, have lookbooks that you're just being of service and offering as you go. Anybody here traveling for the holiday?
No. Going to the desert. I don't know how those jewels will look out there.
Oh.
Like the middle of nowhere for camping.
Even better.
The two of my best customers will be there, so we can all shop together.
Yes, you can. Okay. All right. The next one is, because it's the dog is now barking. Okay, Delaney's coming now. Is having an online trunk show that weekend. There will be lots of online shopping, and how fun would it be to share via an online show all the sale items, all of the best gifts for everybody on your wish list via an online trunk show. If you've never done an online trunk show, that's okay too. We have some best practices. It doesn't have to be super, formal, or you don't have to know how to do it. It's basically creating a Facebook event, inviting your friends to it, letting them know that you're going to be sharing the greatest Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale items all weekend long. And then authentically sharing the ones that you love via pictures and posts and prices and your website. There is, and I will post this as well, a holiday online trunk show script that you can modify and make your own. Again, there will be Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals that you'll want to be sharing, but it's just another way to reach friends, customers, relatives that might be out of town to you as they are online shopping during that time of the month. Okay. And then finally, Covet. So I am blown away by the response that Covet has had. And I think, as a company, we're super excited about the response. But what I have been even more excited about is the opportunity it gives us to reach out to men. It's the funniest thing. And if I had $1 for every time somebody has told me this, I would be probably much more wealthy. Because I hear it all the time from customers. My husband, he bought me a diamond necklace. All I really wanted was more Stella and Dot. I'm never going to wear that. I don't want to, why did he spend that money? Or when I reach out to a husband with his wife's wish list and he tells me, oh, I only really like to buy her real jewelry. It's this void where, we're not talking the same language. But Covet helps us bridge that void. It's something we all know she is going to love. They're gorgeous, and it's a great price point. I was just talking to my neighbor. I should probably not talk too loud, but he, he's like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And I know she wants her initial. And so I told him, Scott, I know what she wants. You need to just let me do this for you because she'll be so happy. And he says he's going to order it. And I'm 99.99% certain that he will. But it's because it's diamonds. It's real. He knows he'll get brownie points for, bringing something that she really does love. But even if you don't know that she wants that, who wouldn't want one of these diamond necklaces? It would be really hard to not want one of them. So it's a very easy thing to go and reach out. And because of they're all handmade and they're all hand set. Like we're not going to be fulfilling orders on December 22nd for most Covet necklaces. Like this needs to happen ahead of time. So over the next 3-4 weeks, like this is who you can start reaching out to, planting the seeds with guys. They may not end up buying it until mid-December, but if you're planting the seeds now of these will probably go out of stock because we hand make them. So I want you to get it for Christmas for your wife. I want you to have that on your holiday for your loved one. And that just takes personal outreach and is a huge opportunity for all of us because it gives us a very specific thing to reach out to men with over the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Any questions on that?
Good.
All right. All right, I'm going to stop talking. You all ask questions. What do you want to know?
I'll ask a question.
Okay.
So last month I got quite a few girls to join as stylists, and they had girls at their trunk shows who were like, oh, I'll have a trunk show. I'd love to have a trunk show for you when you launch your business. But now they're not really following through with booking their trunk shows. So what do you do in that situation?
I think it's that's life. That's why we coach new stylists to make a big list.
Yeah.
You can go down that path of assuming, oh, she's going to have a show and she's going to have a show, but really you have to just
that. The stylists don't want to do the trunk shows, but the friends want to have them, but they want the new stylist to do the trunk show.
Oh, but then the new stylist isn't having them?
Yes. They're like, oh, I'm just so busy. I don't know if I can actually go through with it,
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then you'd say to her, like, girlfriend, like, I would love to sell for the holidays with her.
Yeah.
Do you want to come with me and do the show? But if you're too busy, I would absolutely go do her show.
That's a good, I like that. I'll offer to do it with her. Good. Thank you.
What else? Anything?
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So with Amelia Keely doing the dentist office,
Yeah.
I reached out, but I think it might have been too early. And I'm wondering, how did she reach out and get them to commit to that? Did she go in person and talk to them, or I mailed stuff out with like a letter with Stella and Dot on it and everything and the catalog. But do you think it's better to go in person to different companies, or?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't, or at least a phone call. But if not, like a stop by in person.
Maybe I'll follow up with them then, because I did both my kids' pediatric dentist and our dentist, and both of them I know do really good gifts each year for pretty much all female staff. So I just thought it was such a good place to hit up.
Yeah, totally. And if they're local and they're by you, like stopping in, again, it's kind of like a Facebook post. It's like, that's general awareness. You're dripping, you're planting seeds, and it takes, multiple touches to then close the deal, to have it actually happen. And that's normal, totally normal.
I'll follow up.
Follow up. Anything else? Okay, the last one, if you're thinking of questions, shout them out. But, gift cards. So the power of the gift card. If you haven't ordered these in business supplies, I would highly, highly, highly suggest that you do, and you have them on hand at all times. Because it's the low-hanging fruit of being able to make somebody happy. I mean, literally on December 23rd, December 24th, I'll sell a half a dozen of them to people because they're last minute, or, you know, and all year long of, I need a birthday present for my girlfriend. We're going out tonight. It's like, okay, I can help you. But having them on hand, displaying them at your trunk shows, talking to your trunk show guests about them so that they know that you have that as an option if they get in a pinch later on. I have no idea if we are going to do another add-on like we did with the jewelry tote, and then right now it's the scarf. But like, I'm going to be asking that we do that, because what a great gift, you know, for, you know, $62 plus the $5.95 shipping. Amelia covered the shipping, which was a smart business decision. But for $62, the staff got to open a really pretty gift and had $50 to go shop. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Like, it is like the greatest gift ever. And it kind of had me thinking, like, I should probably do that for my like teachers. Like, it is a great, great, great gift that actually isn't just as, you know, impersonal as a gift card, but they actually have something that is of great value that they're getting at a great price. So having the gift cards on hand is the first step of that. So absolutely go get yourself some if you don't have them. But it's another great option to have to offer people as we get closer to the holidays.
How did she advertise that free shipping or the $5.95?
I think it was just, she offered it specifically to her, to the woman that was buying all of it.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit.
$1,200 and yeah. And because the offer was one per order and you can only do one gift card on an order.
Yeah.
It was,
It made sense.
it worked for everybody.
Cool.
Anything else? All right. Well, I'm going to close it with like just a, you know, I still remember my first holiday, and, you know, I never worked in retail. I had never really worn jewelry, let alone sold jewelry. But that's okay. We still did just fine. But, you know, thinking about like now what I know, and how happy we can really make people feel throughout the holidays. Like, we really do offer a great service, and there's no reason to shy behind that and not offer that service to everyone around you. Is everybody going to say yes? No. But like, how many times do you walk into a store and you don't buy anything because you haven't found what it is that you're looking for? Like, it's very normal. But when you're casting the net super wide and offering your services to lots of different people, some will take you up on it. And, you know, I get like my mother, I love my mother. She's awesome. But, you know, she's like, last week was a very busy week. And she's like, well, why are you doing so much? I'm like, Mom, have you not learned it's November? Like, this is when you do this. Like, this is that time of year that you can do a lot more, because the world is shopping. They might as well shop with you. And I'm not going to leave, you know, money on the table and not do that part of this business of doing more shows, doing more personal reach out. Because it's like a finite amount of time that we have this very specific opportunity, and you might as well, and you can feel really good about it because you're giving them a service that, yes, people want. Like, I wish I had another business like Estella and Dot that someone did this for me. Like, it'd be great. But we financially benefit from it. You know, you can make money this time of year, make more money in the next couple of months via all of these things. So, you know, dream big, work hard, stay humble, but, you know, dream really big this time of year, because anything is possible with, you know, personal reach out and just working a little bit harder, a little bit extra this time of year.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Regarding income tax on the income that we make from the Stella Dot company, for write-offs, mileage, I'm assuming to go to the parties and back, or if you're wearing jewelry. How about the samples?
For sure. Your jewelry is a write-off, my friend.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else that comes to mind that we should be tracking for income tax write-offs?
Ask your accountant, because I am not an accountant. However, cell phone, coffee with your potential hostess, meals with your potential hostess. There's lots of them. So absolutely ask, talk to your accountant about how to track that and account for that. But mileage for sure. And every purchase with Stella & Dot for sure.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Well, hello, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. We're just kind of finishing up. But it's recorded.
Oh, awesome.
All right. Anything else? All right, ladies. What I think I'm going to do, this is what I know I'm going to do. Watch this. I'm going to screenshot the screen so I know who's here. And then I'll post on, because I got to give away my stuff. But please let me know. Like if there's anything you need, text me, message me, email me. But this next 5 weeks truly can be magical. And I know that you guys can achieve whatever it is that you want. And hopefully tonight has helped just a little bit. All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.